Oh! No! No! Okay, that's annoying. The Stream Deck has stopped working. Dagnammit. It was all set up. We were all good to go. I was battling the gremlins. I'm going to have to try and fix the Stream Deck in a minute. Anywho, how's everybody doing? Thank you for coming. Sorry that the stream looks like this. It's a bit mental. See the pink here? Where? This. Is it going a bit like fuzzy, animated? Stuff's hard. Stuff is hard. Things be hard, man. This is the ultimate first world problems. Anyway, hello. Thanks for coming. Welcome. Let's come and say hello to the chat. I seen straight away we had a super chat in from WTF, which gave me the reaction. WTF, thank you so much, mate. £10 GBP. You absolute legend, you. Hi, Steve. Looking forward to tonight's show. Hope you've ironed out the wrinkles with your new gear. Wow. Thank you, mate. Your contribution is hugely, what's the word? Appreciated. That's the one. Thank you, mate. Let's heart that. We need to do that. There we go. Yeah, so it's a bit glitchy and running slow. But we're getting there. Old man Zen, first one in the house. How you doing, mate? You'll be on time today. You'll be on time today. Times 3. Nice one. Sister Rose is in. How you doing? Jojo Fry's in the house. How we doing? The Ubi is in. How you doing, mate? If you're on early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. If you're late, you're jazz time. Yeah, that must be that. Sorry. All good. Right, are we speaking everybody? That's good news. Richard Sheehan's in the house. How you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. Brian Phelps. Hello, mate. Yes, red guitars are faster. Well, that's what I wanted to know. Suppose we can end the stream right now. That's it. Red guitars are faster. I don't have any. That's probably why I'm not playing fast enough. It's probably why I can't shred. Where do we get to there? The Ubi, you're wondering if you can make a buck or two making and selling novelty spoilers to bolt onto a guitar. Spoilers? I want to know more about that. Anton's in the house. How you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. And Peter Collins is in as well. Hello, mate. How we doing? Steve Cassidy is in the chat saying you're almost there. You'll be a couple minutes late. Sorry. No bother, mate. Thanks for coming. Much appreciated. Francis Chambers in. How you doing, mate? Who else we got there? Danny Souls in. How you doing, Danny? Thanks for coming. Malachi is in. Hello, mate. Francis, we said Francis, but hello again. Hozer's in. How you doing, Hozer? Who else have we missed? Have I missed anybody? Mark Erickey. All right, mate. IMA640's in. Vincent Brennan. Maria Muggs Davies. How you doing? Thanks for coming, pal. Time Surfing Alien is in the house. Hello, mate. How you doing? Dave Lewis is here. Hello to Dave Lewis. Johnny D from Yorkshire. No, YouTubeshire. Where? Don't know where I got that from. Sorry. What whole good people of YouTubeshire. Indeed, mate. Stephen Barr's in. It's busy. It's busy tonight. Who else we got here? Derek Johnson's here. Hello, mate. How you doing? You thought you were listening to the legendary Carlos Santana there. Oof. That's the track. It's a great track. That's the elevated Jamtracks. Best backing tracks in the biz. And yeah, there we go. Where do we get to there? Chat jumped as usual. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Malachi and Jojo, thank you for the reminders there. Much appreciated. That chat jumped a lot there. I think. Colour me expectant, says Vincent Brennan. And we're here with live guitar sound. Yes, we have a guitar sound. I've been having problems. I'll tell you all about my problems. Because that's what this is really. It's therapy for me. Oh, right. It looks like I just missed stuff. He knows we aren't getting sound, right? Are you joking me? We're picking up your clip-on mic. Yeah, this one. That's what I want. Yeah, that's what it's telling me you're getting. Oh, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. Dave Lee, Steve, you're fanning about on my big screen and playing on my iPod. I don't know what is going... Oh, and playing on your iPad, I see. We're on both. Oh, wait a minute. Have I got two streams going at the same time? Did I do that thing by mistake where I did the naked gun thing? Did I take you out the bathroom there? I might have done. It's an accident. Is there 2 streams running at the same time? If there is, let me know. I'll need to see if I can figure out how to cancel one of them. Okay, right. So, what's happening? Sounding fine on the phone. We're only picking up the clip-on mic when I was on side view. I know what I did. I know what I did. I must have had this on. Oh no, I forgot. You know what? It's because the Stream Deck's not working. I've got 2 identical profiles. One that, well, they're both the side camera, but one has this off and the amp coming through, and the other one is the opposite, basically. So it must have been on guitar cam instead of play. Like I said, been having problems. We're able to kind of hear it though. So it was very low. Excuse me. Right, okay. If that's the case, I need to test it. Right, allow me to test it. Sorry, I did. What's up, Jimmy Biter? How you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. Fister Roboto's in. Greg Green is in. Did I miss anybody? Jed Ellis, hello, mate. How you doing? Derek Johnson. Elizabeth Ellis, how we doing? Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. I've got this move as well now. Got some new moves. They'll probably come out by accident. Right, okay. Let me test that because that's annoying. That means I get to do that track again because that was good. I'll not do the whole thing. I'll just do it for a minute. I did 3 test streams this week before today, but it didn't work very well. Right, so you're not going to hear me because I'm going on guitar noisy thing. Right, funnily enough, that's number 49. So let's do this. Cool. So I take it that was working better then, yeah? Is that working better? Shut up. You backing track. Right, okay, hopefully that's fixed it a bit and stuff. That's really annoying. Stream Deck wasn't working. I could see it. I could see all my buttons. They're not operating. Anywho, right. Good, that's working. Thanks for helping. Look, it looks like it's turning into another test stream. But we're getting there. Pure Santana. Nice. Oh, sorry, Ubi. You were jamming along. It's a good attack. So that one is called Soulful Funk Groove Guitar Backing Track Jam in C minor. There we go. Nice neck on the Starcaster, Anton. It is, mate. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Octave-tastic. Why not? Every now and again. Chuck a wee octave in. Right, I never got a chance to actually plan anything for the stream. I do actually plan things sometimes, but I never got to plan anything. Like, I don't even have the sponsor sorted out. There we go. Tonight's sponsor is, oh, this is not the best looking thing, but Bellhaven Best is sponsoring tonight's stream, all right? So there's that sorted out. One thing ticked off the list. So we're talking about guitar finishes. Right, okay. One of the things I didn't manage to get sorted in the test streams was the pole. And I think I have managed to get the pole working. OMG. I know it's a little bit different. I'm not usually on this side. It feels a bit weird, to be honest with you. And I know that it's mirrored like I'm a left-handed man, but I thought because I've put the pole at this side, it makes more sense if I'm reading like here. It's like I'm looking down on it there. Because like if it was the other side, it would be like that, talking about the pole. But it's there. Does that make sense to anybody? I think I know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so if you're new to the channel, here's what happens. Usually the streams run slightly better than this. So what usually happens is, I've got a format for the week. On a Wednesday, we do a poll. You've just seen it there, that's the poll. There's a question. This week we were asking about what's your favourite type of finish. So it's like solid colours, natural transparent, metallics and glitters, or bursts. Obviously once I do the poll, it turns out other options are available. Swirls, crackles and whatnot. But this is the problem with the polls. There's only ever 4 options, which is annoying. Thank you, Jojo. Tunes on in the background, you absolute legend. On it. Boom. Woof. I was worried for a minute there. Oh, almost didn't have the tunes. The tunes are on. Thank you, Jojo. See? And usually we'll have tunes on in the stream as well. Right, so the poll happens every Wednesday. And then on Thursdays, we do this live stream right now. This is what's happening. And then we talk about the poll from the previous day, the subject, and read out some comments if the chat live isn't like busy enough, but it always is. Because you guys are just so cool for coming along and supporting and vibing. Yeah, and then on a Friday, I do the video drop, and this week's video is a long overdue video. In fact, 2 of the guitars are in the shot right now. We're doing this Charvel DK22 and this Jet GS400. I know I've did this kind of video a million times, but I'm also comparing it with the Solo King MS1 Classic. And the reason that that is happening is because I wanted to compare the pickups, because I thought the Solo King pickups, you'll find out tomorrow. But basically, rather than thinking about comparing guitars, Charvel, Jet, Solo King, I'm thinking more about the pickups. So it's kind of like I'm comparing Seymour Duncan, Jet's own brand, and Alan Entwistle, Dark Stars. So, you might find that interesting. You might not, but you might. Anyway. The Lamb's in the house. How you doing, Lammy? And of course, don't forget to check out the Lamb Live every Saturday night, where you have a chance to win one of these winner's mugs in the duck race. But you have to be in it to win it, really. You have to get along there. Not only does he do a duck race, he's the entertainer. Tunes, banter, just all the stuff. He's the man. He's an awesome player, singer. You can't lose. So that is the Lammy Lamb Lamb. Okay, did I explain the format? I did, that's it. Wednesday poll, Thursday live stream, Friday video. Right, while we're at it, I'm going to do one last thing. I'm going to plug the old Patreon, because I keep doing it too late in the stream, and I think nobody sees it. Or maybe they do. Right, and I've got a wee button. I could show you who is current members of the... Wait a minute, maybe you can't. Hold on. Can you still hear me? If you can still hear me, here's our current members of the Patreon. Yeah, there we go. We'll shout them out. Let's shout them out. Chris McKean, Danny Soul, William Taylor, Steve Murphy, Frank, Serge Vertone, Frank Chambers, Al Lindsay, Hoser Cottam, Kelso Brago Brandau, Anton Awermenko. Yep, let's try that again. Anton Awermenko. I'm happier with that. Cyborg Day Guitars, Emoji Face People, Simon Wenlock, Steve Gunner, Paul Crane, Stevie Mack, Greg Stevenson, N. Pete, and Francis Chambers. Look at that. We did that. We just did that. Oh wait, I keep forgetting my stream deck's not working. There we go. So thank you for joining me on the wrong camera. There we go. So yeah, thanks for coming along to Patreon. I'm actually about a week behind because I've had all this transferring computer stuff over. Anywho, right, I just seen something there. Peter Collins, I suppose relics should be an option too. Well, I was scared to enter the relic discussion. We actually did it on live streams before, like as its own topic, and we'll maybe revisit that on its own again as another topic. But relics, not my favourite, but there you go. Speaking of relics, I'm all over the place tonight. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for everybody who watched last week's vid with the Tele that I got from China, which is a relic. Just thought I would mention that because it's there. But the positive feedback we got in the comments for our pal Sheng Ying, who gifted me this guitar, absolute legend, and I'm absolutely loving this guitar. And I've been holding it back for like 6 months or something, so it was great to finally get to show it off. And I'll be playing it a lot more in lives and whatnot. So actually, I was going to play it tonight, but I played it in the 3 live stream tests this week, which have since been deleted. Where's that going? Is it going here? Looks like it's going there. Alright. We could put it there above the heater because the heating's off for summer now. Totally flexing there. Right. Okay, sorry, I need to read some comments. Apologies. Right. Tunes on the background, we've got that sorted. The llama's in. Peter Collins here. Whoops, and we just had a jump. That happens, doesn't it? Greg Green, you take guitars one at a time. That is a smart way to do it. Here we go, Boss Hog. You like solid colours with a bit of a cheeky wee metallic sparkle. My collection suggests I like red to purple, despite me always trying to get green ones. Speaking of green ones with a bit of metallic purple, they call it gunmetal grey, but it's really, it's got a bit of green in it, has it? I wonder what this camera picks it up like, because they've got different colour profiles. Yeah, it looks more green in this one, doesn't it? Pretty smart way, but yeah, I'm loving metallics these days. Most deaf. Hold on. This is so annoying not having a stream deck. Right. So there you go. Yeah, I do like the old metallics. I think that's my current favourites. I was always about bursts before that. Boss Hog, Candy Apple Red, Tele, Oxblood on the Troy Van Leeuwen Jazzmaster and Aubergine Mustang bass. Are the colours, mate. Good on you. Greg Green, so just because I like a finish, it might not be the right guitar for me. Yeah, totally. I get that. I mean, I've been attracted to guitars by colour. In fact, that happened to me recently. I think it was last year when Gretsch brought out, I think it was a double jet. No, it wasn't a double jet. What's it called when it's not a double jet? It's the single cutaway. Just a jet? A Gretsch. Anyway. Amethyst. Amethyst was the colour. It's absolutely beautiful. It's like a kind of purpley sparkle. Oh, yes. I really wanted one of them, but I ended up not going for it because, not because I don't like Gretsch. I love the colour, but because it had P90s. And it's not that I don't like P90s either. It's just that if I get a Gretsch, I want it to have like Trons. I don't want it to have P90s. I'll get something else for P90s. I want a Gretsch to do a Gretsch and be purple. Is that alright? Sorry. Right. Get caught up here. What's Richard Sheehan saying? You like different finishes on different guitars, see-through blonde Teles, honey or lemon burst LPs, cream Strats, red 335s. Yeah, that's it. It's kind of like the guitar colour canon a little bit there, isn't it? Although I'm not the biggest on Les Pauls, as you may or may not know, but Iced Tea, I think that's my favourite for an LP. Iced Tea, or Iced Tea Burst, whatever it's called. Tele Burst. Jojo, you wanted the Ibanez RG550 for your 18th birthday purely and solely on the basis of the metallic purple finish. I don't blame you. Absolutely beautiful. Love that combo. I said that to you in the comments about how on the maple board as well. It's absolutely stunning. I thought you got it for the Floyd Rose as well. I thought that's why you chose it. Oops. I just jumped the chat there and it was, sure that was Time Surfing Alien. I was just about to read out there and it's jumped. I don't know where we are. I've lost it. Oh, I'm so sorry, I don't know where we are. Oh no. Stefan Barr, sorry, it's to do with this mouse as well. There it is, Stefan Barr. Cherry sunburst for me, but I prefer the look of maple necks, which you don't usually get as a combo. Well, Stefan Barr. Allow me to present Exhibit K. I'm not going to say anything. We're just going to sit and enjoy this for a wee minute. Eh? You like that? Yeah. Aged Cherry Burst. The Fender Starcaster. This is why I love Starcasters. Well, sorry, how many times have I told you the story? Not just the colour, the aged Cherry Burst. Probably actually would prefer the tobacco burst in this. But anyway, it's grown on me. But semi-hollow with a maple. It's the only way to get it. It's the only way to get it. As far as I know, we don't count thin line teles. They're not semi-hollow. Get out of here with your semi-hollow. Greg Green, you've got a few red guitars, an Ibanez Artcore AFS 75T, which is fun. You've got a Squire Strat 89 Korean with Seymour Duncan pickups. That is a blast to play. Yes. Let's upgrade the pickups. Why not? Hozzer, if you want a relic, buy new, then play the heck out of it. Yes, that's certainly one way to do it. Unless you've got a poly finish, it's a very take a long time to relic it, a poly finish. Greg Green, of course, the obligatory P-Bass knockoff in transparent red. It has a vintage DiMarzio pickup in it. Nice. You like changing the pickups, I don't blame you. Amazing guitar, Steve. Nice. Rob Martin, warm in Scotland. I don't believe you. I'm warmish. It's the battle between how warm it is and how tight we are up here. The tightness has outweighed the temperature. It's warm enough to put the heating off for now. Some black Fender witch hat knobs on the telly would look nice. Greg, you could be onto something there, but you know what? I don't want to change anything about this telly for the time being. I want to leave it as is, just because it's a special one. I may or may not change it, but I want to keep it as is so I can remember it properly. Anyway, that was a lovely gift from China, says Maria Muggs Davies. It was, thank you so much. 20 minutes late, says Bluer. Johnny D, Mrs. Johnny D accuses me of speaking relics almost every day. Lucky her. Stuart Young, you like the PRS faded grey black cherry burst? Yeah, that sounds very similar to the finish that my mate Cyborg Guitars has got on his PRS. It's not that. Is it like a smoke burst or something? It's really nice. Danny Soul says, bursts all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. I'm on the bursts. I do like bursts as well. Sorry, chat jumped again. I found it. Greg Green, it's just a jet. Right, okay, my apologies. That makes sense, doesn't it? Like a double jet and not a single jet, just a jet, sorry. That was back to the Gretsch conversation again. Greg Green, try the Tele control plate flip on the black Tele. It might be more comfortable to play. Yeah, like I say, I'm going to refrain from modding that one for a bit. But I might. I'm not like a massive Tele player anyway. So, yeah. It's fine as is. Blower says, paint. I've been prepping to make my own pedals, so might get to know paint a bit more intimately than I'd like. Well, there you go. That's a fun little adventure, isn't it? The painting of pedal chassis. Is that what we call them? The boxes. Yeah, it's a big industry now, isn't it? Malachi, Steve, are you capable of sharing the pictures of my 90s Jackson Grover Superstrat rebuild and repainting project while streaming? The only way I would be able to do that, Malachi, is if I showed it on my phone, which I don't think would be satisfactory enough. It wouldn't do your project justice. I could show a couple, let's see. Because, like I said, I've just got the new computer all set up. I don't have this going with it. see if I can do this. Because this is relevant. Malachi has refinished his guitar in a beautifully stripy way. So, just going to, will you be able to see this? There's how it started out. Like, sorry, I got a bit grainy there, but it started out like this. I think that's right, isn't it, mate? And then I'll just show you some of the He did a lot. He did a lot of stuff. He did a lot of stuff. Look at this. You can see it's going to be a stripy job. Primer there on the back. There's new Jackson decal. Look at it. Check him out. Check him out. He's been a busy guy. So I think this came about because Malachi mentioned in a stream or in a video one time that he'd been meaning to do this project for ages. And I challenged him to finish it before the end of the year. Wait a minute. That looks a bit too close to my jumper. But yeah, so he took it on and he got it finished way before the end of the year. It's finished now. Look at that. Check it out. Awesome stripe. You can't see the colours too well on this, the way I'm showing you, but it's like a really dark British racing green almost, with yellows, whites and blacks. It's very cool job. Good on you, Malachi. Well done. Sorry I couldn't do it more justice than that and put it up on the screen properly, but like I say, tech issues have been the theme this week. Excuse me. Oh no, we're going to have a few of these. Oh dear, right. Bluer guitar finish, I prefer the dipped in glass look. I don't know if I've seen that. Is that the, no that's not a swirl, is it? That's like dipped in water thing. There's no age limit on having an awesome guitar. I couldn't agree more. Fister Roboto, sorry if I missed you coming in, mate. You got into sparkly, like ultra glitter finishes by accident. Now all my guitars, with the exception 2, have glitter finishes. I could see how that could easily happen, mate. I'm very keen on getting something glittery soon. Oh, wait a minute, Jojo's saying, nice one. Jojo's going to show it on her stream as well. Great stuff. She'll do a better job. She'll be able to get the pictures up better. Whoops. Jumped again. That should be your thumbnail for the video. It's like a Gretsch was left alone with a jazz master in a closet too long. That's the Starcaster. Nice one, mate. Right, we are going to get to Steve Perks. Taps off. He knows. I'll explain that for a laugh. So in Scotland, I don't know if you have that anywhere else in the UK, but in Scotland we have taps off. I was explaining this to Yoshi, my girlfriend, the other day, because like, she's Chinese, so there's some things that get missing from the culture. So anyway, taps off, very Scottish thing. As soon as us Scottish people see the slightest glimmer of the sun, it could be freezing, but as soon as the sun's out, taps off, which means you take your top off. You bare your skin to the gods of the sun and try and get your milky white skin a little bit of colour on it. That's what we do up here. So yeah, taps off. That's what it is. As soon as the sun's out, it taps off. Just a wee bit of sun. It could be raining in the next 5 minutes and people are out at the park with their barbecues and everything. It's probably about like 12 degrees. Anyway, sorry about that. Greg Green, relic poly finish is interesting. It chips out in a cool way, and the nice thing is to sand out the dirty spots so you have a semi-gloss to matte finish. I will take your word for it, mate. Whoops, we jumped again there. Johnny D, just to get that cherry burst and maple off the wall. That's it, mate. Any excuse. The Ubi, it's really hard to mod a gift like that. It's special as it is. Yeah, that's kind of how I'm thinking about it just now, mate. Usually I can't help myself. I want to mod everything, but I want to leave that. That's a bit special. Good point, Greg. Both the knobs and plate flip are easily put back to normal. That's it, mate. Yeah. I feel like if I showed it on the channel or on the stream different from how I got it, it would be a bit disrespectful. I think. Just because it was a gift. If it was something, I don't know. I'm just being weird. Willis Taylor's in the house. How you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. Excuse me. Jimmy Biter is waiting for a Carvin with a ruby red AAA flame top to show up today. Awesome, mate. Carvin, eh? Carvin's Kiesel, isn't it? Well, Kiesel is Carvin, or whatever you say. So that'll be an older one, is it? Jimmy Biter, always enjoy your your guitars on the OU812 crew live streams on Saturday night. Very cool collection of guitars. Nice Ibanez's and whatnot. Shreddy guitars. Very cool. The Lamb, I think you're very brave coming out as a Mac user after all this time. Bravo. Oh dear. I'll tell you what. Sorry, I can't stop clearing my throat. I'll try this. Hold on. There we go. Sorry, something in the back of the throat there. Anywho, yeah, mate, I'll tell you what. Everybody's been talking about Mac forever. Get a Mac, get a Mac, get a Mac. So far, I'm not enjoying any of it. I've not got any of the benefits yet. It's just been all problems. I'm in that transitional, annoying phase. So yeah, hopefully like a month from now or something, I'll be telling you that Macs are the best things ever, but just now, that's where I'm at. Oh, Ian Callahan, great shout. Worst finish, Antigua burst, surely. Divisive, it could be. I can't say I'm a fan of it, to be honest, myself. Nah, it's not for me. And Jojo Fry has never liked the Les Paul Gold Top. Apparently that only came out because Gibson didn't want other guitar makers to know what wood they used. Sneaky Gibson, eh? Sneaky Gibson. And did you hear what wood it is that they used back in the day? Balsa wood. Oh, sorry. Hozzer, it usually takes 2 weeks for Scots to go from pale blue to white. That's true, mate. Although I've got this talent of turning red in like 5 minutes. Wills Taylor, come to Australia, you'll get a suntan. No doubt, mate. I do not doubt that for a second. The Ubi's off to go and get the grandchild. Thanks for coming, mate. Much appreciated. Have a good rest of your week to you too, mate. Indy, you've got an 86 Aria Pro 2 Zebra V, where the clear finish has yellowed so badly it's almost a tiger finish now. That sounds pretty cool. Excuse me. Stefan Barr agrees on the gold top. Starting to grow on you the older you get, similar to pensioners wearing beige clothes. Is that what happens, mate? Oh dear. Love it, Lammy. P-foam green for the Antigua burst. Awesome. Wills Taylor doesn't like the Antigua. There you go. Bluer does not like Antigua either. See? That's it. It's divisive, 100%. Anton, you have a MacBook Pro. Still haven't got used to it. Very different to a PC. Good luck with yours. You'll be okay. I'm just a technophobe. Well, me too, mate. How long has it been that how long have you been in the transition phase for? Because I'm on like about 4-5 days or something. Fisto Roboto, you dislike Les Pauls a lot. Feel mostly. Me too. But you do love a gold top with P90s and preferably a wraparound tailpiece. Wills Taylor, what time is it in Scotland? It is just went 7 minutes past 8 PM. What did you say? It's 5 AM here. Are you up early or are you up late? Yeesh. Oman Zen, one of the nicest bursts I own is a... Oh, search for Tone in the house with a late tariff. You absolute legend. Thank you so much, mate. Much appreciated. Thank you for the super chat. You legend. Enjoyed the live stream last night as well, mate. I had it on while I was doing my thumbnail-y things and setting up this stream, actually. I did heart that. See? I tried to heart it. Mac. Anyway, sorry. Thank you very much, mate. Check out Search for Tone's channel, of course. What do we get to there? Oman Zen, one of the nicest bursts I own is the Gibson LP Standard in Mojave. I don't know how you pronounce that. Mojave burst, but yes, I seen that in Kenny's and I wanted one. Very cool. Oh, old grey guitarist in the house. How you doing, John? Nice to see you, mate. Once you get used to the Mac, you'll love it. I guess you got the new studio. I did, mate. Excuse me. I got the M3 Ultra, the beast, thinking that I'll hopefully get like 10 years out of it. People said if I invest, I could get 10 years out of it. 10 years hassle-free. You Can't put a price on that. Although they did. And it's too much. But thank you very much, mate. Cheers for coming. Hope you're doing good, mate. Linux is the way forward. I bet it is, mate. That just seems like it's for PC diehard people. People who are cleverer than me. Yeah. The Lamb, another divisive one maybe for a future poll. Mother of toilet seat pick guards. That, just a stream dedicated to that, yeah. I actually did do a pick guard stream earlier on. I found that Bluer's in the Linux camp too, 50%. Yeah, I found that the stream topics vary a lot in terms of how much views they get. Usually the live is kind of consistent, like it's about, I don't know, 50-ish watch the live, actually live, and then usually by about a month later or a week later it could be up to maybe about 400 views, something like that. But it could be on the low end of like 200 and odd, and then high end could be like up to like 600, depending on the topic. So I learned some lessons, like early live stream topics I did were like fretboard dots. Or was it inlays? Inlays, sorry, yeah. Fretboard radius or just fretboard wood. I just went too specific with some things. So I've been trying to make the other ones more universal. So like when I did a Fender one, that did very well, or a Squire one, or even the Jet one did well. When I do a certain brand, that seems to do well, or a Strat one, or a Tele one. So something a bit more universal. So I thought the things like guitar storage, things that everybody's got. What else? Gig bags. They didn't all perform well, but you know what I mean? More universal kind of topics is what I've been going for. Something we can all have an opinion on. Hozzer, you've got to love Kenny's music. You've spent thousands in there. Good on you, mate. James Tahira, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. Rob Martin, Fedora. Okay. Will Taylor, is Apple computers with it? Well, I don't know what you mean. It's an Apple Mac thing, but I don't know what it is. 67 watching now. We're killing it. See, I never look at how many is watching because I don't want it to put me off. I don't know if I would. Right, we better do the poll. Let's get to the... Oh, I keep forgetting my Steam Deck's not working. The poll. Right, we'll just read out a few, right, because I kind of got caught up with the live stream chat there. Okay, so here's where we go. We're asking, what's your favourite type of guitar finish? I wanted to do what's your favourite colour, but we've only got 4 options, so I couldn't do red, blue, black, yellow. And then people would say, what about white? What about orange? What about purple? What about green? Could you see where this is going? What about duck egg blue? Anyway. So went for type of finish instead. Right, check the votes. This is, oh, actually, solid colours is now in the lead. That was not the case when I checked this yesterday. It was a tie, 32 and 32 between bursts and solid colours. So there you go. Solid colours have won it. That's it. Solid colours are the best finish for guitars. Right, moving on to the next stream. No, so there we go. I was very close though. So bursts with 30%, natural transparent at 23%, and metallic glitters is 15%. Oofed. So I think that puts me in the minority personally, because I'm into my metallics these days and I want to get into glitters just to be extra weird and annoying. Loads of votes, 384 votes. Thank you all so much for voting and participating in the comments. Right, and when I read out the comments, I try and find people who are not in the live chat so I can represent a little bit of everyone. And Nathan Champion, I do not think is here, so let's say hello. And he's saying, if I had the space, I'd have 2 of every colour and call it Noah's Studio. But my number 1 guitar is 2-tone burst, just like Clapton's Brownie Strat. There you go. I love Noah's Studio, that's great. Also, I'll go for the shorter comments just so I can get through them a bit quicker and get back to the live. Sorry. But I do reply to all these comments anyway, via text. Mr. Speed Litigator. No, something like that. You've been a Les Paul guy for almost 30 years now and you love the Cherry Sunburst. Nice one, mate. I do love Cherry Sunburst too. Will's Taylor's in, but seeing as it's short, Brown Sunburst has always been a favourite. Nice. My Strats Brown Sunburst as well. Here we go, Adrian Law. Because I love 80s Super Strats, it has to be red, or more accurately, red. I know exactly what you mean, mate. Yeah, you want it to be very red. None of this Fiesta red or coral red. Red. Guitar Quackery. Right, you need to know Guitar Quackery, his latest video, we need to check it out. Last week I did the sort of the feel-good video for me, which was Shin Yang gifting us the Tele here. But Dr. Q from Guitar Quackery has went the other way. Check out the channel, it's awesome. Great tech stuff advice, but a great guy as well, which you will see if you check out his video. I think it's called A Gift for Amelie or something like that. Very cool video. PJ Hunton. Love all types of guitar, my mood chooses... Sorry, let me say it again. Love all types of guitar, my mood chooses which I select to play. I do love a cherry burst and tobacco burst, but often pick up my black Strat too. Forcing a guitarist to make decisions is not fair, Steve. Sorry about that, mate. I hear you, yes. But more for the bursts, and more love for the cherry bursts. Ben Coombs says yes to all. Thank you, Ben, for your participation. Much appreciated. And there's our main man, John Robson. Check out his live stream tomorrow night, 5 PM, beer o'clock. A great time had by all. Just the best chill live stream you can visit. Just like, it's just been down the pub, but you're in your house, chatting guitar with like about 100 other guitar players, or 200 maybe, other guitar players. So John is saying, bursts are natural for me. I think there are few things, I just think there are few things more attractive than natural wood grain. There you go. I do appreciate a nice bit of timber, so I do. Oh, I'll need to read you this one, right, because this is related to our man, Milehouse. Because it was funny, and I thought I had a funny reply. Maybe not. Maybe I put myself down at the same level here. Barry Christian, saying, Minge Fudge is becoming more popular. And I said, I hear Gibson are going to start offering on their V's. Sorry about that. Pab Crane, A, B and C, depending on the guitar, you have one or two of each, and you're even thinking about a Sunburst acoustic. Don't do it, mate, I'm all joking. I've got a Sunburst acoustic. Whoops. Gear Safari, how you doing, mate? Burst for me, he's old-fashioned. Bonkers 622, you like both bursts and solid colours equally, but I'll have to go with solid because coin flip. Fair enough. See? Well, bursts were already in the lead, so you're fine. Kamran Kawash Bilal, yes. Thank you, mate. Another awesome contribution. BCG 5150 guitars, Bahama Metallic Blue. I googled that, it's beautiful. That's right up my street. Franklin's the worst. I custom paint all my guitars, so the answer is literally no. Good on you, mate. And Danny Soul, call me old school, but I love a sunburst or tobacco burst. Crackle finishes. Got a bit of everything. Look, we've got loads of engagement here. There you go. Satin from Easy There. Sorry, I did not respond to Easy There, says Satin. And Mr. Ashley says swirled. See, we can't always get them all in the poll. We struggle. But thank you again, everybody, for participating in the poll. Always hugely appreciated. Thank you so much. Right, let's get back to our live chat. I have possibly missed many, many things, or maybe nothing. Right, where are we at? I'm just going to jump in somewhere randomly. Greg Green, if you have a Strat style guitars with a swimming pool route, try an aluminium pickguard. Both acoustically and in the pickups there is extra zing in the sound. I do know what you mean. I've actually experienced, or I think I've experienced the opposite, where it's a little bit darker. That's been the case on my parts caster, although to be fair, that parts caster does have like a plywood body. It's a square JV body, so it could be that. Wills Taylor, your new Player 2 Strat is that Hylia, I do not know how to say that, yellow, modded with black pickguard and bare knuckle pickups, and it sounds like you like it, mate. Good on you. Black pickguard, of course. What are you saying, John? You were going to get a new studio but bought an FM9 instead, but we'll get one later. Yeah, you'll have more fun with an FM9, 100%. Linux disto worth a look, very good. Well, maybe in 10 years, mate, once I've had my Apple experiment. Nick Moran, how you doing, mate? Oh, Fedora is a flavour of Linux. Sorry, I know this stuff. I see. I did not know this stuff. Apologies, mate. I thought it was a hat. I know hats. That's what I know. Expert on hats. Ask me anything. Ask me anything. Don't ask me anything. I don't know. Search for Tone. You like blue guitars. You only own one. You'll need to get that sorted, mate. White with a tort shell pickguard. Yes, maybe. It depends on the shade of white and the shade of tort. Because I would probably say like an almost blondie creamy white would go better with a sort of brownie tort. Mind you, so would a red tort, I think. It's hard. Anyway, nice. Anton, what about why choose? Get them all. Too right, mate. That's the way to do it. Malachi, Steve, what do you think about treble bleeds in a guitar, especially if the guitar only has one humbucker? Oh, that's a good point. Take it or leave it for me, mate. My ear's never been tuned in enough to do like a before and after A-B. So I've probably got guitars with and without treble bleeds, and I've never really paid too much attention to it. You know what I'm like, or what a lot of us are like, volume and tone on 10 all the time, barely ever change it. We like to pretend we do, but we don't really. I do sometimes. I do it more at gigs than when I'm in the house, when you have to adjust on the fly. Wills Taylor, what exactly is a treble bleed? Right, so I'm probably going to do a terrible job of explaining this, and I might even get it wrong. Someone will correct us in the comments. They probably already have. There you go. Phil's done it. I kind of like the treble loss when you turn the volume down. There you go. So the treble bleed does it do that, or does the opposite of that? So usually when you turn your volume down, it takes away some of the treble as well. Or does that happen when the treble bleeds in? I can't remember. Someone will know. Lamb's in. Lamb knows everything. He'll keep us right. Excuse me. Oh. It's not a modified pot, Jojo. No, it's like it's something else that you put into the circuit. I'm far from an expert. I'm not going to pretend to know. Greg Green, if you play with your volume and tone knobs, treble bleed is very useful, like on a Tele. There you go. There you go. Jojo is the same as me. Everything all the way up. Whoops. Bluer, thinking about it, you quite like that crackle finish. Why not, mate? Why not? Fretless, aye, Jock Mackay. Nice one, mate. Thanks for coming in. Oh, the lamb has explained it. Have I lost it? I can't. Oh, like going in a pug. Right, okay. Not sure if I got that. Stephen Barr, talking about Sunburst acoustics, the Gibson Hummingbird is a lovely looking guitar. There's also an Epiphone version. Yes, I almost bought the Epiphone Hummingbird back in 2013. I think it was 2013, which was the year they switched to changing all their acoustics to solid top for the same price, which is pretty cool. I ended up getting the Super Jumbo EJ200 CE. Story for another day, suppose. It was Sunburst. But I used to use a Yamaha APX acoustic, which it's a good acoustic for gigging, like for using the preamp and stuff, but actual acoustic sound is pretty terrible. And when I was teaching, people could just come up with like the cheapest acoustics ever. As long as it was a dreadnought sound, size, it would always sound way better than my Yamaha acoustically. So I kind of overcompensated and went for the Super Jumbo, thinking this will sound amazing, and it did. But it was absolutely massive and cumbersome, and it wasn't fun to gig, especially when it was in the hard case. Yeah. get a set of oars for it. You know, starts raining, you can row home. Anywho, whoops, we're missing stuff. Something about, there we go, the lamb. One secret about the 80s Schecter Dream Machines is that their pick guards look normal, but they were aluminium coated in white enamel paint. We'd love to find one. Sneaky. See, always getting extra knowledge from the lamb there. Greg Green used to live in Florida. You said it right. Hialeah is pronounced Hialeah. Did I say it right? I don't even know if I could repeat that. Hat, Steve, you should go on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Oh, about hats. Yes, I'll be the hat expert. If anybody wants me as their phone a friend for hats, give us a shout. 10 gallon. Fedora. Baseball cap. Right, that's enough of that. Where are we getting to there? Phil, you were listing over a black Jazzmaster with a torque pickguard, but I think I got over it now. Well, mostly. Good on you. WTF, treble bleed retains the high frequencies. Thank you. I was never sure which way around it was. Is that what I thought it was? Yes, it is. That's right, yeah. Stephen Barr, you've heard that you get better tone if you turn the volume down half on your guitar and turn the volume up on your amp. That's not true, mate. No, I'm only joking. It probably is. It probably would be guitar dependent, amp dependent, what tone you're after. Are you using distortion or not? Single coils, humbuckers. It's all going to be subjective at the end of the day, I think, isn't it? Cameron, you have the Epiphone Hummingbird in Cherry Burst. That's the one I was going to get. Nice one, mate. Phil, a Strat bridge pickup sounds pretty good, just backed off a touch, I think. Yes, I hear you. Ashley Scrace, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. You love the burnt umber finish on your Seagull S6, almost a matte sunburst thing. Totally dig coloured acoustics overall. I think I can picture the kind of thing that you're talking about, mate. Sort of matte sunburst, yes. Tone pots, capacitors, yeah. Vincent Brennan, acrylic or nitro cellulose lacquer finishes. I've never had a nitro guitar. That's something I'll have to check out one. I've played them before, but I've never had one. But I'm not one of these. I know a lot of people are like hell-bent on the nitro only, but yeah. Maybe I am. I just don't know it yet. Where we are, Stephen Barr. To be fair, I only tried it yesterday and it sounded the same. Oh, was that the amp? Right, it sounded the same. Nice. Greg Green, if you want to do the volume as a boost or a drive effect, you're better off with CTS or Bourne's pots. The roll and sound is better than the import pots, especially OEM pots. Well, I could definitely vouch for the Bourne's. I've got the Bourne's EVH pot on the Charvel. That's what comes with stock. And it's got the, is it the no load tone, where it's kind of like got a notch at 10, so it's like basically out the circuit. But the roll on it's really nice and smooth on both pots actually. OEM, original equipment manufacturer, means it came on the guitar stock. That's the one, mate. Where we get to there? The Lamb, the reason Gibsons have binding is that nitro finish will rub off the edges within a few months of playing. It's not hard wearing at all. Yeah, well, isn't the story with nitro is that it technically never cures? It's like always in a state of flux. A bit like glass, apparently. Well, not as extreme as glass. Anywho, Will Taylor, you're off. Thank you for coming, mate. I can't believe you're going to bed. Good night. So you've stayed up that late, mate. You must be on the night shift or something, are you? Thanks for coming, mate. Much appreciated. Oh, and Will Taylor, I know you're a Patreon, and I have to apologise. I have not Patreon this week yet because I've been dealing with all this techie stuff, but I'll get caught up on it this week. And by the way, that's a great ad for the Patreon. If anybody was thinking of joining, I've not posted on it this week. Yeah, come and check out the Patreon that I don't post on. No, I do, but it's been a freak week. Alright, calm down. Full-size Bourne's pots roll very quickly. Wait a minute. What is going on with all this the pots and caps talk? We're talking about red guitars here. Are they faster? No joking. Keep it going. Is that someone else off? Johnny D's off. Thanks for coming, mate. Much appreciated. Greg Green says Nitro is a bit overrated. There we go. 61 in the stream, but only 47 likes. Yeah, that's decent. That's a lot. That feels like a lot. Thank you very much for the likes and whatnot. It's funny, when I was doing my test streams, I lost 2 subscribers on one of my test streams. But yeah, the quality wasn't expected to be good because I was testing. I've lost control. Yeah, hammering on capacitors. Yeah, next week we're going to do, we'll do capacitors, orange drops. We'll just specifically do the orange drop capacitor and what the best size you think it should be. 4 pole options for that. Maybe what shade of orange? More of a mandarin or like a burnt orange. You know what I mean? Lots to consider. The Bald Shredder's in the house. How you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. This might be the first time I've seen you here. What we're going to do right now is make you a mod. Are we? Yes, we are. Here we go. Bald Shredder's got an awesome channel. How could you not know the Bald Shredder? And Metal Dude, his roommate, flatmate, brother, co-host, other part of his psyche. Who knows? Anyway, thanks for coming, mate. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing good. We've been talking about the best finishes on guitars. So chime in if you've got any. Actually, oh, it's that time. It's that time to get out of here. Right, okay. I'll need to find a way to get out of here. Right, wait, I need to show you my new tricks. Here's one new trick. If you've seen Trey shredding streams, you'll know. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh! Is it that way? Come on. 2. Way! Oh, it's not working. Oh, that's a new one. Right. Sorry, I've got new tricks. Come on. Way! That's pretty pathetic. It's meant to be better than that. Right, okay, hold on. I've got some other ones. Oh! Whoosh! No? Come on. Oh, I think we've had that one. There's another one. Oh, we've got this one. I think that's it. I think that's them all done. There was another one, but I forgot it. I'll save that for next week. I've still not covered hammering on about string ferrules. Yes, I will most certainly have to do that one. You know, I don't think I've done string trees either, which is pretty funny. We'll need to do that. Oh, there we go. The Bald Shredder loves orange guitars. See, I think it's cool when everybody's got a thing. So Bald Shredder loves orange. Johnny Budget Guitar Show loves green. Danish Pete loves purple. Who else have we got? I think Landon Bailey loves blue. Someone else loves blue. I can't remember who it is. Yeah, everybody's got their colours. I do like a purple, and I like a pink and a glitter. But I mean, I think we can all agree that the best finish. We need to finish this up. The best finish is psychedelic glitter tartan. Right, we'll need to get out of here. By the way, here's a wee bit of news. Extra special news for people who've stayed to the end. We're going to be doing a giveaway soon. In conjunction with Spira Guitars. I've got it here. I've just not got around to doing the video on it yet because I've had all this stuff going on, but we'll get to it. Right, I'm going to attempt to do my outro screen. My new outro screen. I'm so annoyed my Stream Deck's not working. Right. Thank you everybody for attending the stream. It's only going to get better. Hopefully I'll get things working. I hope you all enjoy your evenings, days, whatever. If you've been watching on catch up, thanks for watching on catch up all this time. chuck something in the comments. Chuck an emoji in of some sort for fun. And I'll bid you all a fond adieu. Hopefully you'll check out tomorrow's video. Usual time. Solo King versus Charvel versus Jet. OMG, it's an HSS Strat shootout. Kinda, but it's a three-way. Ah, let's go. Ah, it's meant to do something else. Right, okay. I'm going. Right, cheers y'all. Look, there's my new end screen. Do you like it? It says thanks for watching. See you later. Honestly, that took me like about 18 minutes, maybe 19 to put together. I'm very proud of it. Do you know how long I spent choosing the right font? Right, anyway, I'm going to end the stream. Hopefully this will get better next time. Thank you all.